And to give you an idea for the pendings for the first, which is I think optimistic, you guys, we had 39 pendings for the first 6 days of May, which I think it was really encouraging. We had a total versus last year of 256. So May usually historically is a slower time, but the first 6 days it was active. And South Maui leads the way with 9 condos going pending and 6 homes and 15 total. Obviously, this does not include Molokai and Lanai, but just to let you know that they actually, 2 pendings went in April, went on the island of Molokai, and 8, which is a lot for Lanai. And then this is what's going on. This is an up-to-date chart of pending and sold. So this kind of gives you an idea. Of course, we're always hoping for that V recovery, but you can't see the 39 pendings, but it's right behind the 38. So here's where we track it. And so again, we do this twice a week, and hopefully you guys can join us on Tuesday and Thursdays. We send out the registration for that. And with that, I'm done sharing, and we're gonna ask each of you guys, the speakers, to share who you are, what project you're going to talk about, and how long you've been in the business. And again, all items, you guys, will be sent to you via email if you need it. Okay, Josh.
Yeah, this is Josh German. Been in the business for 17 years, and I'm a broker with Hawaii Life Real Estate Brokers, and talking about Big Beach Estates.
And I think you can go ahead and talk about your project too.
Okay. I didn't know each person was going to introduce.
Oh, no, each person is going to introduce, and then we'll go to the project.
Sorry.
Right.
Thank you. Next up is Jamie.
Hi, Jamie Aloy here. Been with Talon Island Homes for 14 years, and today I'm going to share our 3 communities, parkways at Maui, Ilima, and Anuhea at Kehalani. So thanks for your time.
Thank you. Dave Rio.
Dave Richardson with Hawaii Life Real Estate Brokers. I've been in the business forever. I was born in the business, I think. I'm going to be sharing with you Hokulani Golf Villas, which we're in the final phase, and actually we're down to 1 last unit. So we're pretty much putting a wrap on this.
Great. Ken. Ken Hale.
Aloha. Ken Heo, principal broker, owner, Maui Real Estate Advisors. Like Dave, I started in the business, I guess, 5 decades ago in the 1980s on Maui. And yeah, time flies.
Thank you. Robbie. Oh, hold on, Robbie, you're muted.
I'm muted now. Yeah, great. Aloha, Robbie Dean, Maui Real Estate Advisors, partners with Ken Heo. I started working with Ken in about the year 2000, so it's just right about 20 years, and happy to be doing it. So I'll share my screen real quickly here, and you will see Ken and I at our really cool project up in Kuli'io, which we'll talk about shortly.
Nice.
Thank you. Nicole. Nicole, you need to unmute yourself.
Sorry about that. I'm Nicole. I'm with Keller Williams. I've been in the industry for 10 years. I have, let's see here, community names Mahana Estates up in Kapalua. We have a 51 lot community, which I'll be happy to tell you guys more about.
Thank you. And for those of you who came in late, we apologize, but Carla Lorimar for Makali'i Wailea is unable to join us today. She does say, though, if you want updates on the timeline, to call her directly. She will be with us for next week to give us an update on Wailea Hills. And so with that, Josh, you are good to go.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. I have the privilege of talking about Big Beach Estates, and this is a property that Dave Richardson and I have co-listed for sale. It's been in the works for 10 years, and you may have seen it out there in the past, subject to preliminary subdivision approval. And about a year and a half ago or so, the managing partner on the project changed, and there's been significant new momentum and an effort towards then completing the subdivision. Just this past October, the water meters for the project were committed from the County of Maui. And so each of these 4 lots will have a 3/4 inch water meter. And sort of with that last step, we're moving towards completing the subdivision and then offering these as 4 separate sales. If one goes into contract at this point, it is subject to preliminary subdivision approval. And each of these lots, though, are being offered at list prices of 2.2, 2.6, 2.8, and 3.2 million. Another way that the property can be purchased is as a bulk sale. And so one could come in at this time and could purchase the entire 2.7 acres for 6.9 million. And I think that the opportunity to purchase it as a bulk sale has new relevance in our current market. People are looking for land and space, and also have new eyes on McKenna as well. And I mean, as we sit right now, the past couple of weeks that I've been in McKenna, there are more residents in their home than any other time than Christmas week. And so there's attention on the area, and a property like this being developed at 2.7 acres could really be a special estate. So it is for sale at this time, and could close quickly with a list price of 6.9. Or then it is also available then as these 4 separate lots. A different way that it could be sold as well is the density could be decreased. And so one could take it over and then sell it, and then potentially subdivide it into just 2 parcels. And in that case, you'd have 2 parcels that were over an acre each, that could then be separately developed. And so there's different ways to approach this project. And our website, which is bigbeachestatesmaui.com, has a layout of what the project looks like. You'll see the lots numbered if you can see my screen share there. And you'll also see the location of the project, which is at the south end of McKenna Beach. And so you walk right out of where lot 1 is and across McKenna Road, and you're right there at 3rd entrance on the sand. The elevation on these lots slopes up as you move back. And so you have nice view corridors that are created as you move between the lots, and can then take advantage of the views in really all direction. You have great Uapalakua views behind you as well. And so it's good to keep that in mind. And then your neighbor behind is Discovery. And so you're in good company with your rear facing neighbor there as well. Something else that's sort of helpful to keep in mind and to know that is going on is there is a restoration project that the state and the DLNR have been overseeing of the wetland pond that's there at 3rd entrance. And so you'll see recently that there've been some kiawe trees removed in that area, opening up as the restoration project continues underway. And so the cosmetic appearance at 3rd entrance has already been improved and is continuing to improve. I think the buyer for this property is one who wants to be right next to what I consider to be the best beach on the island. I mean, it's nearly a mile long. You can walk it, play with your animals, or even go over and venture over to Little Beach as well. I saw Ron Wilson chuckle there a few minutes ago, so you came to mind. Let's see what else. But yeah, the proximity to the beach is really it. There's a sale that just happened this last year that is just to the south, and it's the direct next door neighbor to the south, and it sold for 6.45 mil. And there's a single family home that is intended to be built there. And so the most recent comp is right in line with where the bulk sale price is of this project. Yet this project has been already rezoned from ag to rural and has the commitment of the 4 water meters. And so there is significant value then in what's being offered here for sale. So I'll scan down on his website, but if you go online to our site again, which is bigbeachestatesmaui.com, it is interactive, and you can flip through the different lots that are there, and the view elevations are on each of the properties, and then you'll see the layout as well. And then either Dave and I would be happy to schedule a site tour with anyone who would like to see it. So please reach out if you're interested.
Hey, Josh, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you get to lot 4?
So on the screen, you'll see a residential property that's just to the north that borders it. And so the driveway to lot 4 runs along the north border of these properties. And so you enter, and there's a gate there now at the entrance. It doesn't show well on these photos, but there's a gate, and then you'll see the current road that runs back to the rear there.
Okay, thanks.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, anyone else has any questions? Or
Yes,
this can
I have a question. Is your project needing to join in on the cost of widening the last mile of Pi'ilani Highway?
It is not, to my understanding.
Mm-hmm. Well, that bothers us greatly that live in Maui Meadows, because that gets clogged to a standing degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with all the construction going on in McKenna, there's, you know, so much going on. So I don't understand why it isn't. And so
yeah, and
I'm not pointing fingers at you, but I really don't understand that for any new projects going on. So
yeah, I think, I mean, this is a project that has 4 future homes. When you look at other projects and large developers in the area, there's gonna be much more impact from really the big development company that is expanding in McKenna at that time. And then eventually, if Honua ever happens, we might then see really more improvement to roads and access in the area too, which would be nice to see that eventually come to pass, since it got started in the early 80s.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So just a reminder, you guys have any questions, please do put in the chat. And then next up, we have Jamie Aloy. Oh, so Josh, you probably have to unshare your.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you bear with me, as my Zoom skills are not the greatest, but I'm going to try to get through the 3 communities as quickly as possible, because there's a lot to share. The visiting hours and operation is 10 to 5 by appointment. We usually can accommodate site visits every day. Site visits to the construction area are after 4 o'clock during the weekdays. We're practicing social distancing and requiring masks for our site visits and visits to the models. But we're wiping everything down before and after visits just to protect everyone. So just wanted to get that out of the way. Let's try to do this and share our screen. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay. And so we're going to start with the parkways. So our parkways community, right in the heart of Maui, we have approximately 60 homes remaining out of 200. This is our phase 4 that we have. We're still maintaining a reservation list of about 27, waiting for these remaining home sites. As most of you know, there are 1,500 to 2,400 square feet of living space 11 different floor plans. Lots average 6 to 8,000 square feet, and it's adjacent to the dunes at Maui Lani Golf Course. So a handful of our golf course lots will be overlooking the 7th hole of the golf course and will be across the bluffs at Maui Lani community. We don't have a time frame for release, but we are making progress. So we're hoping to release the remaining phase 4 homes soon. So we're continuing to show model homes by appointment. And if anybody wants to come, just let us know. I'll be happy to take you through those. Our next community that we're working on, that's our most active, is the Ilima at Kehalani community, where we have 49 single-family homes with 8 floor plans to choose from. Interior is 1391 to 1988, and lot sizes are a little smaller, averaging 5 to 7,000 square feet. Prices are $671 into the high 700,000s for our homes there. So this is our phase 4 in our community. We have 6 homes remaining, and the move-in dates are this summer through fall. And we also have one quick close. And if I can find my flyer, lot 13 is a move-in ready home, can close as early as next month. So if you have anybody looking for a quick close, which is very rare in our communities, we're offering a reduced price of $671,000, and this is our Hit A floor plan. It's our smallest floor plan, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1391 interior, with some really cool incentives if you contract before May 15th. So $5,000 closing credit, full appliance package, which includes refrigerator, washer, dryer for that home there. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of going quickly in my, it's the interior. And last but not least, so we're taking reservations for Ilima. Let me just backtrack on Ilima. The ones that are highlighted in phase 3 and 4 are the 6 remaining homes. And then we are going to be releasing we have released the phase 5 homes to people on a reservation list, and then have the future homes coming up, as well as the model homes, which a lot of people are waiting for. So that equates to about 14 homes unreleased so far for Ilima. So if you guys want to come out and schedule a visit, just please let us know. And then our most exciting announcement is our Anuhea at Kehalani community. So as you can see in relation to Ilima on the right, Anuhea is going to be coming up 164 single-family homes with 7 distinct floor plans, to include a very highly desirable 4-bedroom single-story with over 2,000 square feet, which a lot of people have been asking for a very long time. Lots average 7,800 square feet, and they will be tiered, with majority of them having really beautiful ocean and mountain views. The interior square footage will range from 1,599 to 2,400 square feet. And we're anticipating the sales release for this community later this year through early next year. Our model homes are going to be starting construction hopefully next month. So models should open up early next year as well. And everyone can register to be on the interest list on our website, townhawaii.com, to get started. But we do plan on letting everybody know when the release happens. We're going to go ahead and email everybody as normal. So, but if you guys have any questions, yeah, let me know.
Thank you, Jamie. And just so you know, we do have all the websites for all the projects, so we'll put this together for you guys and send that out as well. So Dave, you are up.
Good afternoon, folks. How are you? Hopelani Golf Villas is in our very final phase, phase 3. We have currently 10 pending transactions, and we only have actually 1 model left to sell. The developer's personal unit that he's decided to release. We're winding down. We've had a few issues with the people into escrow that we're trying to COVID-19 us and tell us that we should reduce pricing, but we've held firm. So the market here has been very strong. We just had a closing at 1.6 million for probably the highest sale to date by at least, excuse me, $150,000. We also had a single level home sell for $1,375,000. So the house that we have left is listed at $1,349,000. It's a 110 model, which I wish I could share with you, but I am Zoom handcuffed here. I'm not sure how to do that. But it's a great model. It's probably the most popular, ironically. It's got 1,700 square feet downstairs, master suite, with 12-foot high ceilings, lots of glass. It's a great home, great floor plan. And then upstairs you have 2 bedrooms, a bath, and a den for another 700 square feet. So for kids or visiting guests, they can go upstairs. They have their own den area. They're out of your way. Great product. So it's vacant, and we can close. If you have a client that wants to close quickly, we obviously can accommodate them, as it's fully turnkey, ready to go. Final phase will be finishing up with the landscaping probably about August, and then we're done here. So it's been a good run. Really great product. Tom Tezak bought in here, gave us our seal of approval. And I'm also fortunately a resident in here. Got to play some golf on the back 9 when everything else was shut down. So it has its attributes. Just give me a call. I can get you in on relatively short notice. Thank you.
All right, so I missed a question. Sandy had a question for Jamie. What's the price point for Anuhea? Is Jamie still on the phone?
Yes, here.
Oh, hi. Sorry, you
Um,
can't see.
Yep, so our homes will be priced, sorry, let me turn off this. Our homes will be priced obviously when we release. If we had those homes today, they'd probably begin in the high 700 into the 800,000 range, which I think is still a really great value for what you're gonna get. So this is gonna be a little bit higher finish than our Ilima and Parkways homes. So, and then with the view, really great value.
And what's the estimated delivery time?
We anticipate releasing the first homes early next year, and then delivery is 8 months, approximately 7 to 8 months after that time. So maybe late next year for delivery.
Are there any first-time buyer opportunities? Ken Hale is asking, Jamie.
We haven't gotten that far yet, so I'm sure we're gonna put all that together. Yeah, and we'll have that information upon release.
Actually, that wasn't me, but somebody has my name.
Oh, that's
Oh,
must
sorry.
be Robbie.
Yeah, I'm acting as Ken.
Sorry.
Robbie wants to know. All right, so the next project up is Kula Io. So Robbie and Ken.
All righty, I'll take it. So good day, everybody. And I want to definitely say thank you to Rita and Mercy. Between the weekly caravans and these sharing opportunities, it just kind of keeps us all cohesive and centered and connecting and communicating. Even maybe more so than if we didn't have this quiet time and the opportunity to share like this. So I really appreciate it. And thanks for all your effort and all the data.
Thanks, Ken. I mean,
Okay.
sorry, this is Ken on there.
I know it does,
Thanks,
yeah.
Robbie.
You can tell my voice though. So.
Yeah, I know. I was just harassing.
Okay, so Kula Io is, we think, some of the best property, agricultural property to become available in Kula in many, many, many years. We're located on the Mackay side of the Kula Highway, between mile marker 10 and 11, between LA and Holopuni. And the elevation ranges on this 236-acre subdivision parcel from about 2,000 foot elevation to 2,500. We had to start 36 lots ranging from 2.5 to 25-acre parcels. And they all have underground electric vaults right at the edge of the parcel. They have an agricultural water meter and a potable water meter. Early on here, I want to mention KulaIO, KULAIO.com. If you were to send your clients or look at the KulaIO.com website, there's different tabs, and one of them is the frequently asked questions. And that will give you a real comprehensive overview and just answer an incredible amount, provide an incredible amount of information. The cost of water, the price per gallon of ag water, the price per gallon projected of potable water, on and on and on. So just know that that's available as a resource to you. Ultimately, too, there is a documents tab, which is password protected. And if you call Ken or I, we can provide access to that. That has the CC&Rs, or we can email you and your client a PDF of the CC&Rs. The views at KulaIO, depending on the lot, most of them, almost all of them have what we would call exceptional Kula views. And some of the best views go from Pu'uho'olai in McKenna all the way back to Paia. Location-wise, we're about 2 minutes from the Waldorf School, 10 minutes to Seabury, 4 minutes to Carden, 5 minutes to Longs, maybe reverse that, 17 minutes to the Hana Highway, Baldwin Beach. So pretty amazing location. And just, you know, we're right off the highway. We're gated. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. I think I'll introduce my business partner, Ken Heo, and Ken can share his screen and add what he likes.
Robbie, quick question. Tracy Bean wants to know how many lots are left.
There are about 18 lots remaining out of 36.
35, Robbie. 18 is correct, but 35 lots total.
Okay, thank you.
Can you unshare your screen?
I can, yeah, hang on. There you go.
Okay, so Ken Heo, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so KulaIO.com, this is our website. When your clients come here, you'll see on the left side, there are many places you can go or have your clients go. This is the initial page. Where our subdivision is exactly located, I'll just let this pop up. We're about 0.8 miles on the lower highway in Kula past Omapio towards Ulupalakua and on the ocean side of the road. There's a gate there that opens into our subdivision. And I'll just pull up a map of the subdivision to show you that. So that location is right here. This is where the gate comes in. You come in the subdivision as you're looking Mackay. When they're on the website, you can go into each lot and a video, well, there's a 360 video on each lot in the subdivision that your clients or you can look at on the website. This will show you that we have 11 lots sold in red. The blue lots, we have 6 in escrow, and the yellow lots are still available. The yellow one's still available. The prices are from the 700s to just under 1.3 million. The smallest lot available is just under 3 acres. The largest is about 15 acres. But this, again, gives you a good idea. I did want to show you a couple of the pictures in the subdivision, what the streets look like. This is kind of what the entry looks like. If you look towards that, this is the actual look of the gates. Those gates, this portion lights up at night. Each road has pavers you'll see with some island growth in the roadways. There are also monuments at intersections, but the views are spectacular. Again, these nice monuments at each intersection will give you some nice landscaping in the common areas, along with a lot of Hong Kong orchid and ohia lining the roadways. But the views, 360 degrees. Every lot has a beautiful crater view. Every lot has a beautiful ocean view. Like Robbie said, all utilities and everything is underground. So just a fabulous subdivision offering 17 beautiful lots still available, or 18 lots still available. So feel free to call us, have your clients go to this website. Yeah, that's about it.
Ken, Leslie has a question. What are the HOA dues?
Good question. So the Combined Water Association, because it is private water, and each lot has a 3/4 inch ag and a 3/4 inch potable meter. The dues combined for HOA and water are $5.50 a month. The HOA, this 10-foot area on both sides going all the way through the subdivision with trees and such, will be managed by the HOA. Yeah.
And
Oh, I
then,
will share that the lots can be CPR'd. You can build the cottage first. You can build a cottage by itself. You can build a home by itself. You can build both, again, if you do the agricultural requirements. But you can condominiumize currently. I don't know if that will last forever, but currently it is allowable.
and then another question, are building envelopes predetermined? And that was from Mihaila.
Oh, hi, Mihaila. Yeah, they are actually. If we go back to the subdivision plan, the light green area is the building envelope on each lot. And then each plot plan breaks that down. So if you go up there with your architect or your contractor, whomever you go up there with, I'm just going to pull this up. It'll have all the details of each lot on the website, so you can print that out. I'm not sure why that doesn't want to come up, but anyway, yeah, so it does have a designated building envelope. Our owners of lot 33 did get a small variance with the association on their building envelope, so they were able to expand it in this area when they determined it wasn't going to affect anybody's view.
Thank you, Ken.
Sure.
Anybody else have any more questions? All right, so next we have Nicole Kovac, Mahana Estates.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so Mahana Estates up there in Kapalua. Right now, we actually, it's a 51 lot community. And so far we've sold a house 1 and we've sold 2 of the lots. So we have house 2 available. Let me do a share so you guys can see. So this is house 1. It does come fully furnished. So what you see is what you get. We do have additional lots that are available. Our lots start at $750 and go all the way up to 2.9. We are actually the only people in Kapalua that have sold any lots in the last 12 months. We also have our HOA is currently $290 a month. We have, we're getting ready to break ground on lot 20 and 21. So that should happen in the next few months. We're just finishing up the paperwork on those. We have all the lots do have house pads, have all the utilities to them. So they're actually ready to go. And he actually built it so that it's a gradual build up the hill. So everybody has a view. It has a spectacular view of the ocean, mountains, golf course, just very unobstructed views for the west side. If you go up here for the maps and scroll down, this kind of gives you an idea of where each of the lots are located. And also if you wanted to see particular views from some of the lots, we have those along with additional lot views. If you need to, just email me and ask. We have other ones stored up. And also if you wanted to see a video of the home, since we're not really doing too many showings, you can actually go to lot 1. And at the very bottom, there is a video that takes you through the whole property. So pretty easy, straightforward. Does anybody have any questions about the property?
Ken Hale has a question. How many square foot do the homes range, and are the house pack, and what are the house package prices?
So the house pricing, house 1 right now is listed at 6.9. This house is a little over 5,000 square feet. If you're going to do a lot, the footprint has to be 3,500 square feet, and that could include your garage and your lanai space, but the footprint itself has to be 3,500 minimum.
And then Wendy Anderson had a question. What is square foot range? I think that was.
answered.
Yeah. Minimum is 3,500 and up.
I
So,
think I may
but
have
that's,
missed.
huh?
Okay. I'm sorry. I just, go ahead. I have a question after.
Okay, no worries. That does include, like I said, the lanai and the garage space. So if you wanted a smaller home, but you wanted more lanai space, as long as the footprint itself is 3,500.
I may have missed this. What are the total number of lots and how many are pending?
Sure, 51 lots total. Currently none are pending, 2 are sold. 1 house is sold, so 3 total lots are sold. We do have 2 under construction, 20 and 21.
Do you have an overview map, Nicole?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. If you could point out which ones are sold.
Absolutely. So number 2 is sold, 26 and 45.
Okay, thank you.
And then we were getting ready to build on 20 and 21.
All right, so a couple more questions, or a few more questions. Are there golf benefits? That's Josh
Good
Sherman
question,
asking.
Josh. Good question.
Not at this time, there's not, but by owning in Kapalua, you're more than welcome to join the Kapalua Club.
All right, and then Mahaila has a question, is one allowed to have horses, goats, farm animals?
Unfortunately, it is not, you're not allowed to. It is, you can have cats, dogs, and that's basically it per the HOA guidelines. But if somebody would like to see the HOA guidelines, I'm happy to send those over to anybody who's interested.
All right, and Ron Wilson asked the minimum home size, but that was answered earlier. I think it was 3,500 square feet, correct, Nicole?
Correct, for the footprint.
Yeah. And then Ken Hill, can one build a more contemporary design with a flat roof?
You'd have to go by the design committee. They're trying to, probably not a flat roof, they're trying to do more of the Hawaiian modern and keep it similar of that type of style, craftsman style home. So they probably wouldn't be too happy with that. However, if somebody is interested in a particular style, I'd be happy to put you in contact with the committee prior to making an offer, and you could discuss if there's a particular style you'd like that would work.
All right, and then Dave Richardson is asking, what is elevation range, annual rainfall?
Annual rainfall, I don't know. That's a good question. However, the elevation pad starts at 148 and goes all the way up to 748.
And I believe you mentioned this earlier, the HOA fees was that $290 a month?
Per month, yeah.
Okay. Are the lots listed in MLS?
Yes, they are. Not all of them are there, but there is a handful of them in there. If there's a particular one you're interested in, again, email me. I'd be happy to let you know the details, pricing, the information on that particular one. Most of it's on the website. Pricing is not, though.
All right, and that was from Ken Smith. Mahaila is asking, is this on Kapalua water or public water?
Kapalua.
All right, and can you have your own builder? Marty Werner is asking.
Yes, absolutely. As long as he is a certified builder, yes.
All right, that's lots of questions. Any other questions? All right, and for those of you that did come in late, Carla was not able to be on here, and Rita did want to share one more thing.
Yeah, we did great on time, you guys. Just so you know, we did ask every one of you listing agents to fill out just a quick little update on your projects, which we will download and provide to everyone. Just want to share my screen one more time just to let you know that next, thank you to all who joined us today. We will email everyone, and we've recorded this, so we'll send that out to you. Next Friday is a different registration. We do ask that you please register. We are going to have Leslie share about Laikea, Jen Edwards and Eric Montage, and also Jen is going to share about Luana Gardens. Thank you, Jen. Jeff Cook on Paradise Ridge, Tim Stice and Josh on Piahi, Josh on Kauaina Mauka, and Carla will be here with us for Wailea Hills. And I think that is it. We just want to thank you guys so much for joining us, and I think we did great with 49 minutes. So let us know if you guys need anything. And again, we have all stats on our apps, but we'll email you guys if you want it. Marcy, I think that's it.
I think that's it. TGIF. Oh.
Rita, real quick, it's Ken Heo. I forgot to mention on Kula EO that owner financing is a possibility as well on the lots.
Okay, great. Great. You guys know that the market is still active. It's super cool. 39 pendings in the first 6 days. So do let us know at Fidelity if there's anything we can help you with. And we do appreciate you guys coming on and hanging with us today.
Thanks, Mercy and Rita.
Well,
Thanks,
All right, you guys, have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, happy Mother's Day.
Day.